What's going on, y'all? My name is Watzreal. Welcome to another episode of What's So Hot. We go around finding some of the hottest food, hottest local restaurants, interviewing some of the up-and-coming, hottest talent in the Bay Area. Today we're welcomed by a very special guest, Sarah, aka Lil Flower Nasty, a master behind the camera, and this up-and-coming master behind the microphone. We're here at Non Curry, Castro, in San Francisco. Let's see what's up with this food, man. How you know it's official? They give you free. Well, they don't give. You have to go get free chocolate. It's over there. So, cheers. Alright, so what's the hottest thing you've ever had before?
Well, one time I accidentally ate some ghost pepper sauce.
Okay.
I was on vacation with some friends, and little did I know that my housemate's boyfriend had like an obsession with really hot things like you do.
Okay.
And so they were just kind of all around the table like waiting for our breakfast burritos, and I grabbed one and I smelled it and it smelled delicious, so I just like dumped it on my taco and I shoved the whole taco in my mouth, and then it was like an awakening.
Yeah,
it was like an awakening. I suddenly realized very quickly what I had done. I stood up. I like panicked a lot.
Oh my God.
I actually thought I was going to like puke. And then it like.
Did you puke?
I drank a bunch of milk and then it sort of passed, and then I just like sat like I just like tripped on a bunch of mushrooms. You know
Right,
what I
so you
mean?
can get
Like,
a psychedelic high.
it felt like a psychedelic experience.
Yeah, I've
you know what I
had
mean?
that
Like-
happen a few times before. It's like something with just people in general that
Right.
like surprises people
Sure.
by how much they know. Is there something else that people would just be shocked at how much you know, or something that you're just really interested in?
Really interesting. I mean, I feel like I know a lot of a little bit about a lot of things.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Was
Like,
there something that you're really passionate about that people are like, I didn't know she'd be interested in that? Or, that really surprises me.
that really surprises me. Gosh, I used to be. Okay. I don't know if it's necessarily like something that's like that I'm interested in, but maybe something that would shock people.
Okay.
Is like when I was like a little kid, like I taught myself Photoshop, right? So like I started taking college classes when I was like 11 and 12.
Damn.
And then as soon as I got out of those college classes, I went to my middle school, and they had just like opened up Adobe, and like Adobe had just like come into our schools, and the teachers didn't know how to use them. But I knew how to use them, so I like came in and taught the teachers how to use Photoshop so that they could teach the kids.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
So I don't know if that's necessarily like shocking, you know?
I mean, I don't
But,
know
like,
how much more shocked I can be right now. I feel like I'm expressing that pretty well.
I don't know. It's more just like the environment, like growing
you
up
know,
around
it's a humble
computers.
brag,
and-
you know, taught a
No.
teacher. I was 11, 12 years old. Took some college courses. No big deal.
No, but like
you
when you're
know.
a kid, like you're more like susceptible to like learning things, right? So like
Yeah.
I was raised around like computers and things that like maybe my parents weren't necessarily raised around. So for
Okay.
them it's a little bit harder to like pick those things up, right?
Right.
So for me it was like the way that like little kids are using the iPads now. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what an iPad was when I was 2, but like 2-year-olds can use iPads now.
I don't think iPads were around when you were 2.
But that's what I'm saying. That's my point. It's like because of that, like computers were around when I was a kid, and so I
Yeah.
happened to pick up Adobe Photoshop
Okay.
in a way that the adults just couldn't because it wasn't around when they were kids. You know what I
Interesting,
mean? Like
interesting.
I don't know if that is a good answer.
No,
but,
that's a great answer. This is better than I was expecting.
I have a lot of I have my like toes in a lot of like really random worlds.
Okay.
Like for
Which is the
instance-
most random world that your toes are in right now?
Well, there's like 7 of them, but I think that like, I mean, I like semi started photographing for money in like the Indian world.
Okay.
And so like maybe 5 years ago, like I've been photographing my whole life, you know,
Okay.
but like 5 years ago I started photographing like Indian birthday parties and like
Interesting.
like all kinds of stuff like that, which is why we're here today, because like I don't know, it's just like kind of fitting. Sometimes like I'll go to an Indian birthday party and then some people will be like, oh, you're Sarah Arnold, and it trips me out, you know what I
That's
mean?
crazy.
Like because or like I've been to so many different restaurants that they just know who I am, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily something that like I advertise or like
Right.
I put out into the world that I'm working on. It's just like something that like I've been doing for years, you know what I mean? So now it's like the hip hop world, like,
Yeah.
that's like my community, and like, you know, like I don't know, there was a minute there where I was going to like 4 shows a night, you know what I mean? And like I've had to like, you know, and then I got really sick, and so I kind of had to like slow down and like take a step back and look at like, okay, I was like sick for a month, like what do I need to change to not get sick? Like like I still lost my hearing. I don't know if you know that, but like I lost my hearing from
what?
Yeah, it never came back. Never came back.
Wait, it never came back?
Not really. I mean, it's not technically hearing loss. I'm going on a tangent, but like it's eustachian tube dysfunction, which means it's delayed. So because instead of like my brain hearing things delayed, it's just cutting this one off so that I can survive as a human.
You know, as someone that at least appears to be such like a social butterfly, how do you? Well, what do you recommend to people that are like a little more shy, like to just kind of, you know, be a little more courageous in the scene or in a conversation?
So you know what's funny? I'm actually semi-shy. I know that like seems weird, but
I've heard that a lot from people that appear very outgoing.
But I actually use my camera as a way to like break ice.
Okay, is that why you got into cameras?
Whole life. Like I used to be really shy, like not shy, but just awkward, and I didn't know how to like I just like say weird shit to people, you know, and they'd be like, okay, this chick's weird. But suddenly I had like my camera, and like I would like, I don't know, it would like turn off this like awkward like anxiety, and then it would just like turn on this like oh, this is what I'm doing, I have a purpose, like, and like so like when I'm in situations where I really don't know anybody, I usually have my camera because it's like a way for me to be like, hey, do you want a photo? Like it's an easy way for me to like, so, but that's not to say that like somebody who's like super introverted who has a hard time approaching people.
Hey. Speaking of approaching,
I'm so excited.
I'm dodging bullets like a Neo. Leather jackets and headbands. Love's mutating, got me feeling like the X-Men. Lucy Liu and Keanu Reeves. You know it's all love, long as you love me. Hey.
Funny story. So my dad was a musician, right?
Okay.
And he toured the world with do you know who Jose Feliciano is?
No, off the top of my head, no.
Do you know the song Feliz Navidad?
Absolutely.
My dad was the bass player for that like band. So that dude, Jose Feliciano, is like my godfather.
Yeah.
Like I'm Jewish, but you know what I mean. Like
yeah.
But it's not, you know, he wasn't somebody that like I spent a lot of time with throughout my life. You know what I mean? Because like they lived in another state, but like, you know, it was like something that my dad didn't like forever go. What was the point of that? So on my dad's touring, you know, he would take these pictures, like on film, and he would like develop them like in his van, and like, and so I came across them once when I was like 11. And I like found this like stack of like these portraits that were like super like powerful, and I was like, what? Like I was like super interested in that, you know what I mean? And like my dad had like a huge camera collection. He wasn't like a photographer, he wasn't like known as that, but that was something he did on the road as a musician, you know what I mean? So like, and so I remember like grabbing his Canon A1, which is like a 1981 film camera, and I started using it, and he was like, do you like, you know, like, are you interested in this? And so like I ended up like signing up for college classes and like just doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you know, they're like, I'm surrounded by musicians and I was surrounded by artists my whole life, so it's pretty natural to do something in that world.
Yeah.
I kind of sang too as a kid. I always thought, actually as a kid, that I would be a singer, but then I got like stage fright.
Okay.
And so that's kind of around the time that I found photography, and so I liked that like I could still be in the scene but not be in the spotlight, because I had a lot of like anxiety around being looked at and like being like the pressure, you know what I mean? Which I still have, but like which I still have a lot of. So yeah. So should we dig into this?
Let's put the spotlight onto this food.
Yeah.
I think Vindaloo is gonna be hottest because I just remember some type of blog talking about how it's.
All right, I'm gonna try it. I'm going for it.
They're going straight for the spicy.
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay,
I want to know.
I'm gonna go the opposite.
I want to know.
You know what? I'm just gonna journey that with you. Are you going right for it?
It's not really that spicy.
Did they mix it up? All right.
Unimpressed.
Okay. It's building a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's burning. All right. It's
gotta burn.
coming there. It's all right.
Gotta slow burn.
Let's just fucking go for it. I'm just curious. They laughed at us. They laughed at our face.
They made a white person spicy.
Actually, this has a little bit more spice than normal. It like starts to pick up.
This food is hot. It's spicy. But it's not knock you on your ass high. That's what we came for. We came here for that make you cry. I'm sweating, I'm crying through my head type of high. And we haven't reached that level yet. But we got this this chili powder nice enough to give us, and we're hoping to get there right now. So I don't know how much this is gonna take, but we have a lot here.
So much, okay?
Not too much.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna go light first and then see afterwards. I'm just gonna do a pinch.
Ooh. Don't
Doesn't
too
seem
much.
like too much. That doesn't seem like that
Not
much.
too much. All right. I'm gonna just go like this. I'm a little. You should definitely
This is how much
wash.
I'm not afraid. This is how much I'm not afraid.
Oh no!
Watch. Ready?
No,
Ready?
No. My mouth is watering, just like.
That might have been a bad idea. I'm okay. Ooh, it's picking up. All right, we get into it. All right, well, this is why we're here. That's why we're here.
I guess it kind of like picks up a little bit.
A little bit. I think we need more.
Okay. Oh God. I'm not sitting for tatting that.
It's okay. You do
No,
what you're
no.
comfortable with. You do what you're comfortable with.
No. I'm not that.
I'm a little
tit-
crazy over here.
How is that?
I'm actually good.
You are
Okay.
sweating there,
I am
dude.
sweating. It's the beanie too. Note to self, Ben, stop wearing beanies in these damn interviews.
Do you want me to be in a little bit more pain with you?
Hey, you do what you're comfortable with. If you think you can handle more,
It's all
go
about,
for more.
It's all about consent.
I'll say
take
do
it.
more. I'll say do more.
How's that?
That's good. I'm gonna ask you a question and I want you to think about this as you're eating, okay?
Okay.
So, you're someone that is very friendly to people. And very friendly, this is very much, like I said, social butterfly.
Thank you.
And men are idiots, and they don't know sometimes what's the line between someone being overly friendly and someone that's being flirty. Do you know, can you give men out there a distinction on what that is, or give men like maybe an idiot's guide of like what's the difference between friendly and flirty?
I think it's so here's the problem, right?
Yeah.
It's not black and white.
Right.
It's not black and white. Somebody can like change how they feel. They could feel one thing,
Yeah.
1 second, and then you could like look a funny way, and then 2
Yeah.
seconds later they feel something different, right?
Right.
So it's hard because it's like someone may be into you for like a second, and then they may change their mind and may go back and forth. But I feel like personally,
Yeah.
I do have that issue where, I'm very professional and I'm in the scene. I'm surrounded by a lot of men, and there's not a lot of like female photographers usually. So I think that my niceness can be confused for hitting on. But I feel like you know when someone's into you. Like it's not. I don't know. Like some people are a little bit more low key about it.
Yeah.
But like usually like a girl will let you know.
Yeah.
Like if someone's like kind of like hitting on me and then I curve them, like
Yeah.
that doesn't mean keep trying, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's like the problem is like people like think like we've kind of been like taught in like media like, oh, if she says no, you just gotta try harder.
Right.
And like and that's not what message I'm sending when
Yeah.
I'm saying no.
Yeah.
Right? I'm usually like, if it's not fuck yes, it's fuck no. And usually I know immediately if I like somebody. And like sometimes it takes a minute for like me to realize that person's also into me too, you know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
I don't know, like I so it's hard for me to say like a direct like look for this or look for that. Like if someone is touching you a bunch,
Yeah.
they probably like you. Unless they're wasted. Because consent is the
Yes,
thing.
absolutely.
Consent is key.
That is very key.
I'm laughing because it's sad that it has to be said.
Yeah.
But
it is.
it's
Such a low bar.
yeah, man. But at the same time, no, I'm
It's an
excited.
important
I'm excited that conversation's being had, and I'm excited that you're asking me that
Yeah.
question because,
Now it's kicking in.
yeah.
The questions are getting hotter, so you feel like,
I don't know. That is something that I deal with now
Yeah.
that I didn't have to deal with before. When you're working a 9 to 5, there's an HR, and like not necessarily
Right.
that means necessarily like you're always gonna have like your back had, but like You know, if wow, I really like, wow, I forgot that I ate an edible. So,
What, today?
Like 2 hours ago.
Oh, shit. I was all like, I was part of me, I was thinking, I was like,
I just had a moment.
Sarah's always like so friendly. I was like, but part of my brain was like,
Am I extra friendly today?
a little bit. but
No.
this is the first time we've had like a serious, like, well, not serious,
A
but
sit-down
like,
conversation. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I mean,
sriracha, powder, spicy sauce.
yeah, I used to live in Santa Cruz, and we used to go to like a wing night every Monday.
Okay, is it what spot? Shout it out.
Surf Rider Cafe, y'all are the best. They don't have unlimited wings on Monday nights anymore, but so seasonally they would have this ghost pepper sauce, and so we would all go and we get hella drunk. We would eat as many wings as we could. And this one time, my buddy was like drunk, so he was like, oh, like I'm gonna put aside a plate for my girlfriend, and he dumps unknowingly the sauce on the ghost pepper sauce all over the chicken wings.
Okay.
Which then proceed to get dumped out into my bike basket, and I didn't know. He didn't tell me.
Yeah.
So there's like bike basket juice all over that's like hot sauced, and I didn't know.
Okay.
So one, he delivers it to his girlfriend who doesn't like spicy food. And so as she's like trying to eat it, she's like, what's happening? She eats like 2 and she's dying. And then like a week later, this story goes on for like carries over to a week.
Yeah.
I'm like riding my bike and I'm touching things in my basket and something gets in my eye and I like touch my eye and suddenly there's ghost pepper sauce all over one side of my face. It's in my eye. And I didn't understand what was happening.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Like
That's
I was like,
bad.
is there a spider in my eye? I keep thinking like I didn't get it out, and I keep rubbing more in.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh no.
You good? Are you dying right now?
Nah, it's hitting though.
How you feeling? You
I'm
good?
good. I'm so good.
Do you need some mango
Nah, I'm
lassi?
so good.
All right. Are you so hot
too
right
good.
now?
And what's so
Are you
hot?
Set him up. Set him up. I think we're high on spiciness.
No,
right
that's
now,
what
but,
that's what I was feeling with that bite when I did like the quadruple bite. I was just
right? And you're like, now I'm dead. I am definitely sweating now. You know what I mean?
You should see her shine, she comes alive in the nighttime. She was there when I dropped the new album. Who would know a new love will be the outcome? First 3 months is glittered with gold, but past 10 mark is when triggers unfold. That's when the fears start to make way. Emotions explode like songs from Coldplay. Name a couple without trust issues. I know trust will never be misused. Cloudy nights with rain in the sky. On the freeway as you drink and drive. Been so long, it's why it feels this way. We both know Rome wasn't built in a day.